Give us a demonstration, Karen.
Not like that.
She cannot be a scare
Not
actor.
a scare actor.
Karen, pretend you're a scare actor. What's going on, guys, and welcome once again to our channel, Kool Case Adventures. Your Central Florida family happens to be here at Universal Studios. And in this video, guys, we're back just to show you an updated video, construction video for Halloween Horror Nights. A lot of the things have been already set up in the different scare zones. We're gonna basically show you everything that we haven't seen, or probably you haven't seen. We're also gonna explain a little bit of the Dr. Oddfellow story and how it connects with all the scare zone, because I think some people still confused about that. And anyways, just Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, we're how many days away now?
15.
15 days away from Halloween Horror Nights. We're super excited. HHN32. Anyways, if you like this type of content, Halloween content, theme park content like Universal and Disney, we highly suggest that you stick around because we got a bunch to show you. And also we suggest that you
subscribe and smash that like button.
If we're sharing any valuable content with you, fam, are we ready?
Yes.
Awesome, because I am. So what are we waiting on?
So let's go. But wait, Mom, hit the intro.
Hit it.
Tomorrow we have 2 weeks, guys.
So
until
tomorrow,
HHN.
by the time that this video drop, it will be 2 weeks from tomorrow. Now, one thing I can show you right now, the light's still here, nothing else to here, but according to the schedule, they are supposed to start putting the lighting and sound around here starting next week. So who knows, by next week,
We'll have the,
right,
the medallion, hopefully.
right, the medallion and basically the posters. Now let's head inside the park. Since the last time we came, those moving headlights were not in there. We came about a week and a half ago. Also, this tower wasn't here. Do you see the? Well, it's kind of hard for people to see, but we can see the stairs.
I was asking
Stairs.
in the last video how they're gonna get up there, and now we have our answer.
So definitely, this is gonna be an actual. This platform is gonna be used as a stage, because I'm assuming Dr. Oddfellow himself is gonna be there.
So,
That's a high stage.
like when he opens.
That's a lot of stuff.
And that may be part of this ceremony as well. Now check this out. This we haven't seen. This is kind of like a wagon, would you say?
Yeah, it's like a
Circus. It's definitely a circus wagon. I can tell that there's gonna be, because we're in the Dr. Oddfellows and his oddities, you know. So a scare zone. So definitely this over here. This looks like obviously like almost like Zodiac sign. Look at the different type of boxes over there. You can tell that there's gonna have speakers. The speakers there. There's speakers over there. Now, they could be one of Dr. Fellow's oddities, or they could also have Jack the Clown himself over here.
I think they use it for multiple things. Like he can be here. Like Dr. Oddfellow can be here. Jack could be here. Any oddities can be here. Like so they're not boxing themselves to
Remember
one.
the huge pumpkin that they had with the pumpkin lord?
Right.
Maybe this is his thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
how the
it
pumpkin
could
lord had
be.
his own. I believe that there's just gonna be a body laying on that table, and whoever's there is just gonna like destroy.
Well,
them.
we're gonna talk about more description in regards to possibly a body being somewhere. So definitely, I'm gonna tell you more about the story.
I like how they use like suitcases because you know they are in a carnival. And
Right.
They're a show carnival, like a real carnival.
Do you see that sign over there of the bat in there? That looks pretty cool though. This is where you can see the fog machine over here. This is gonna be amazing, guys. I'm admiring the details. Obviously, that's the stair. Obviously, says do not climb over there. Obviously, it's gonna be for the scare actor. And then you have like a carnival tent over here. I'm assuming they could use this as storage. They could use this, you know, as a hiding spot when they first come in. Well, look at the details in all this. Now, the sign on the front was a bat. Check that one out. I just realized the family told me these open up, so maybe they are gonna be storing some props over there throughout the night, something like that. They also had the fog machine in there.
Wow. You look like that.
And we were talking about oddities, right?
Yeah.
There you have it. I think she escaped from Dr. Oddfellow. Guys,
was
Dr.
one of the
Oddfellow is a very interesting story. So Universal actually released a podcast that talks about a little bit in the story of Dr. Oddfellow. It's about 20 some minutes. I'm just gonna talk about for what I could remember because I listened to it like a week or more than over a week ago when it first came out. And my retention is not the best at this moment. But all I can tell you is, in regards to the house, picture this, it's 1930s. And then somebody gets called to investigate, or they hear about a whole circus catching fire and a whole massacre. So something bad happened. So this person arrived to the location, and he basically finds that a lot of things caught on fire, but there's certain aspects that did not catch on fire. And what she did is that they found body parts, and on those body parts were actually creating symbols. A little bit after, basically she realizes, wait a second, those symbols are actually the Zodiac sign. And then as she started investigating what happened is that moving forward years after, she does realize that the only survivor was Dr. Oddfellow. He's the one who basically killed everybody and actually made those figures on Zodiac sign as part of sacrifices. The only reason why they needed to sacrifice is because he found the solution for immortality. So that's the reason why he sacrificed everybody in the circus, including Jack the Clown, who after was killed, he was put inside like a box and made disappear. So that's how that house that's gonna be back there, basically, is gonna show us things like that. And
I would have dipped when I saw the body parts. I'm sorry.
Right.
I would have.
So then we got the first scare zone because it's basically we're entering into his circus at that point, his show. And basically now that we are in Dark Zodiac, we're going to talk about a little bit more about that story. So we're going to move over there. Now check out these Dark Zodiac banners. They are actually fairly new. I think it was installed yesterday. And once again, guys, one thing you guys got to pay attention is that you have the symbol of Dr. Oddfellow. Every single box that we may see in any scare zone will have Dr. Oddfellow's symbol. Remember when we came here in the last video and we were talking about the different zodiac signs and what's happening with this and that. So I just want to let you know, Kyla, that this is the same way that he found, the person investigating found the body parts. So there was like a person with that through their heart or something like that. You see it over here, simulating it like this. Then there had somebody like the bull, somebody. I mean, it was like so many things. So what we can actually witness over here, there's a speaker back there, is the fact that they're gonna be doing human sacrifices, because the Zodiac means power, the immortality. So while we're speculating, the speculation is they're going to be making real sacrifices. Right.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to do fire out of these.
Correct.
That's going to be
simulating the fire that happened in the circus while they were gaining the power. So that's why the Dark Zodiac is so powerful. Interesting to be part of the tribute store. You now could be choosing one of these 5 terrifying covers. Basically, you pay $89.99 if I'm not mistaken, and send them a picture, and you choose which of the comic covers you want to be on what is called the Tribute to Terror. So I don't know, we're thinking about doing it. We shall see. You could actually find it here on 5 and Dime or at the Jurassic Park tribute store as well. One of the things that we're also going to keep doing in this video, we're going to show you some of the food booths, because we haven't seen them, right? But before we go to the next scare zone, mind you, that's Jungle of Doom. So you guys remember how Jack the Clown in some pictures or at one Halloween Horror Night, he has like a cane? That's basically called a cane of souls. And what it is, like souls, what it is, that belongs to Dr. Oddfellow, and that's how he keeps his immortality. The reason why I'm explaining that is because the belief is that Dr. Oddfellow went to an expedition in the jungle where he actually might have found a skull that actually keep the souls and keep him immortal. So that's why Jungle of Doom is so important. And with that, there's some animals that were released while he was there experimenting as well. Well, that's why we're gonna see like crazy spiders over there. We already saw the big bats, right? Because he was experimenting. He was experimenting and he actually released those animals after his experiment. So
I have a guess that I think Dr. Oddfellow would be on that stage holding the what's called the skull.
Maybe he'll be in every.
That's what I'm saying. He's
well,
probably gonna be in every
stay
scary
tuned
film.
to the story because Dr. Oddfellow is not what everybody thinks. It's not the same individual. We'll talk about that later on. So since we actually came over here, we can see that they have added the torches. Definitely they have added more plants. Those are real plants. That's pretty cool though. More props. Check out these props over here. Also, more props over here. You can see that this is like an old camera. 200 cartridges. Another torch that is actually, I guess the wind actually knocked off. And we got the first prop that is covered. Anytime the Universal covers prop, that means that they cannot show it during the regular hours because it must be a body already there or something like that. Something grotesque. And you could see the hat. That hat may be equivalent to a hunter, you know, or somebody that comes on an expedition to the jungle and might have been captured and dead. The other thing over here is the plane. The plane we saw earlier when it wasn't covered with all these plants. So definitely it's pretty cool. There's some lighting over here that has been added. A lot of cool stuff, guys. There's a parachute up top of us right there. So definitely something happened that either somebody survived or, you know, that may be plans, something that Dr. Oddfellow did. But it is very interesting. So you see the, like I mentioned, the parachute over there. You get to see the, what do you call that, Kyle? Like the belt that might have belonged to that parachute. So here you have more of the props added. Check this out. Somebody's eating rats. That's nasty, guys. That's disgusting. So definitely with the fog machine, you are gonna have scare actors back here. I'm assuming simulating that they're eating rat, because the one back there is just one rat on a stick. And you can say that people will be camping in there. Now we already shown you the bats. They are gigantic. You know, now they're not regular sized bats, but more of the props over here. We show you this section over here where we believe the scare actors are going to be hiding in there. And this is the part that many people, including Khalil, are going to be struggling with. This is a gigantic spider with some spider web, and you have another one down there, gigantic. How you feeling, bro? But anyway, you guys get to see the size of the spider. Now you get to see what I'm talking about, right? That he was experimenting with the animals. Now we actually recognize these signs from last year's bar right behind Lombard, and the reason being is here because by the animal actor there is a bar, and here is the first look of the bar with the menu board lights on. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be the bar and probably the twister taters. Those are fryers. So look at this blue light over here. So I have the feeling that this is where you're gonna find the twisted taters. Now here is the second food spot. This one is gonna be a food truck. Can't wait to see what is gonna be served out of here, from here. And these are the cashier stands with, I guess, bloody hand. You know, the menu board is over there. Can't wait to see the menu. Menu hopefully is gonna come this week. Finger crossed. Yeah. Finger crossed. When it comes, we're gonna do an up there and show every single menu around. And this sign has been here all day long. It says hot set area close to all personnel and vehicle traffic. Normally when they use that sign, it's because Universal probably is actually recording a Halloween Horror Night videos, a promotional video back there in one of their houses. The last time we were here, we were sort of confused. We didn't know.
There's always two in this section.
Right.
It doesn't seem like they're going to, unless they use that.
All that I could tell you is about locations.
Right.
The Last of Us location is gonna be where the Weekend House was. The the Monster is where the Beetlejuice was years past, right?
Right.
So I'm assuming Dr. Oddfellow, I think it's one of the tents back here, and Blood Moon. I forgot the name of that one, but Blood Moon is gonna be back there. Right here in the back, of Universal, almost by London, you're gonna find the Monster food booth, the same one that was used last year. I still wondering, normally they actually put a booth in this section. They haven't done it yet. That might be coming soon. That might be coming. We don't know which one yet. I still see more oddities. Anywho, right here by the San Francisco Bay, right behind Lombard's, is where you're going to be able to find the actual bar that is going to be Peacock. It's a Peacock bar. And Karen, it has been confirmed, not by Universal, but by other sources, that David S. Pumpkin from Saturday Night Live is going to be doing meet and greets over there. And I have another insight of a drink that is coming here. So we just got closer, and you can see where they're actually piping this up to trusses to make it more like an entrance. Maybe they're gonna actually put some walls. So Karen, very quick, and we have Aloha Jax over here, by the way, Steven. Aloha Jax on Instagram, if you haven't followed him yet. There's a drink coming.
Okay.
Have you heard about it, Steven? There's a specialty drink in this Peacock bar that is coming.
Okay.
And it's a Five Nights at Freddy's drink coming to this bar in here. So, no, we're not getting the house yet.
It's the preview. You're going to get a drink, and then maybe next year.
In the meantime,
Enjoy the drink.
Steven and I will actually tell you how the drink will be.
I'm married.
And Mary. Here in San Francisco, you're going to find the Shipyard 32. Once again, you're able to see Dr. Oddfellow sign. Also want to take the opportunity to show you that this booth has reopened. The San Francisco trolley booth. And check this out. I'm gonna show you the menu so you guys know what they're serving. Right over here we have a crane with a rope that has broken. Now, here's the story about this person. I think now we are in the 1940s. Remember, Dr. Oddfellow was working on creating different creatures, different monsters, right? Because he's trying to find the perfect recipe for immortality, right? So, if you notice, the boxes over here come with his symbol.
Okay.
And when it comes with his symbol, then one of those creatures went wild and escaped. Now, rumor has it that we may see monsters from past Horror Nights.
Makes sense.
Because he's been working on developing the different monsters. Now you can see there's different boxes over here at the bay. Then you have some speakers, and we just met Andy from Rhode Island, one of our viewers, and Kyla met Kyla.
I met a mini Kyla.
A mini Kyla.
She was so cute.
She must be like what, maybe 4 years old,
Oh, yeah.
and her name is Kyla. That's outstanding. Thank you for
Gotta love
stopping
Kyla.
and saying hi to us.
That was awesome.
Every time,
She's the real Kyla. She's the real Kyla.
She's the real Kyla.
every time you guys see us, please say hi to us.
hi to us.
That just made my whole day.
Guys, I'm so happy that I got to meet a mini Kyla today.
Right. This is how the crane looks from this side. Pretty interesting so far. How
This
you?
looks amazing. I can't wait to see it at night with everybody, like with all the scare actors in here.
So how you liking the story so
Oh,
far?
I'm loving this story.
Are you hyped up about that story?
I'm really excited for everything.
I'm hyped, but I hope they don't bring those like weird witches from last year.
There's a big cage over here. Well, there's the pedal for the fog machine. So, or in strobe light. So there's a speaker. Oops. There's the speaker over there. Right in front of Fast and Furious Supercharged, you're gonna find the actual Chucky booth. So definitely Chucky's is going over here, right by the
I'm glad
like
they changed the
supercharged.
booth.
It says USA, Sci-Fi, and Peacock. Sci-Fi, and Peacock. Pretty cool. Very cool way to just advertise. Here is what it says in the front. Wanna play with the good guys cross. And right over here it says Killer Treats. This is where the POS is gonna be. Now here, very close to New York, you're gonna see this booth over here. Most likely when they have them in this section, there are gonna be bars. Now check this out. We are in front of the bar backlash food booth that is across Males Driving, and it's actually it has a new facade, and it actually seems like they decorated it like Males Dying. Yeah, it has the detail. Exactly, it has the colors, it has the decoration. So Males Dying. That's pretty interesting. Universal keeps surprising me,
I
man.
like how they come up with these. You know what I mean? Like, who came up with that? Oh, you know what? Let's just make it distress male dying.
And are you hearing the sound? I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like Universal is testing the music. Even though if that's maybe a background music for Transformer or no, they're blasting it.
That's what I'm saying.
So they're testing the actual sound. Karen, and it was in this area where we kept saying they have a light and connection here for a reason. And we thought it was going to be a scare zone, but we were right on the right path.
We're just a little off.
Right, but we keep saying they're
they're
not
gonna
gonna
do something.
install lights for no reason, guys. And what we're talking about is that they actually build a Last of Us booth, another one. So here you have it, and according to what Kalo told me, this is like the game where it says processing form and an orderly queue. So this is gonna be obviously where the menu is gonna be, maybe definitely cash register. You can see them over there. So then you enter through this case. So the entrance, guys, so if you need to find this entrance, you gotta come to like in the Transformer side and come over here because the exit is gonna be in the other side. But check this out. You got Federal, so it's the Federal Disaster Response Agency. Entering a quarantine zone, all citizens must keep ID ready for inspection. The Fireflies, good call, buddy.
It's like everywhere too.
Yeah. It says, warning, entering a monitorized zone. Lethal force is authorized to enforce compliance in all situations. Curfew hours, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Line here, gate D2. Have ticket ready, show your ID card. And then they have the yellow tickets A, the red tickets B, class rations, the white tickets C, class ratio. And then right over here, warning, quarantine area, hazmat suits must be worn at all time.
Well, obviously they'll probably have something.
Okay.
I don't want to use my watch. I don't want to use my watch.
So definitely Karen has a point.
They left it open for like people. I mean, if it's like the game where Kalel kind of says, and I kind of saw here and there, like they'll probably have people dressed like the game, like either directing the traffic or trying to scare. You know what I mean?
It's good to see that. Also, there's another section of the booth over here. So definitely this is maybe for drinks. I could see where they're keeping, you see, that's where you keep the ice. The camera for ice is in there. Oh, I don't know. We gotta negotiate. It's comment down below. What do you think they're gonna do over here? I'm sure it's dealing with the game. I did not play the game.
They have too many
Objects that they could.
that they can clearly be in there and come out.
Definitely. So this is the actual booth. It says with the Firefly sign, ration.
Distribution center.
Yeah, couldn't read all this on it. They had the sandbags on the top. And again, the same sign, Federal Disaster Response Agency. The menus are gonna be there. This is looking pretty interesting. See what I have in here. Well, honestly, nothing has been installed yet. Yeah, definitely it's food. Speakers will be over here.
There's a soup for like
Body parts.
soup for like cannibals and for poison, but like I need to watch the show. I have no idea.
Oh, now you want to watch it. So the exit sign is going this way. So this is going to take you directly to New York. Very smart from Universal, because last year the lines actually ended up in the street, which interfered with the scare zone. So now we're walking to the next scare zone, Vamp 69. So here we are right next to what is gonna be the Halloween tribute store. They actually removed the barricades around the motorcycle. They actually put logo on the helmets, and I think some of the motorcycles says Blood Slayer. Here's the other set of motorcycle, the 3 motorcycle, and as you can see, it has the logo. Let's talk about some Vamp 69 over here for 1 second, okay? So let's start by saying really quick. Remember when I told you the Dr. Oddfellow basically is in different scare zones?
Yeah.
According to the story, he's among us to the point that nobody can recognize him. So he could actually change.
He's like Bruno. Sorry.
Say, yeah, he could actually change. So he's actually here. According to the story, I go on another podcast, he was in Vamp 69 because the vampires work for him. And the whole thing is for him to release the vampires and attack people so he can continue to get more powerful and collect souls for immortality.
So he doesn't have to get his hands dirty. He just sends the vamps out.
But that
Correct.
makes me wonder, are we ever gonna see his face?
I don't know. We gotta wait.
We
Here.
might have to try to find somebody that has something similar in every scare zone.
Or just a guy.
You know what I mean?
Or just
Right.
a guy
Or just
that's
a random
like,
guy, yeah.
Or yeah, just a guy wearing a cloak or something. Like, are we ever actually gonna see his face, or just the cloak the whole entire
Right.
time?
So what you gotta realize is that he actually planned a whole festival. Technically speaking, chances are they are gonna be vampires on stage simulating an actual carnival. And then at one point, Dr. Oddfellow is gonna give them the orders, and then they're gonna start attacking because there's gonna be vampires among the crowd. Now we're basically going back to 1968, right before this carnival. So there was a vampire who identified another one of her peers, and it's by the name of Orlo Wolf. And then Orlo Wolf, it was Orlo Wolf and Orlado. Orlado basically was like another chief of the vampires. But no, anyways, making the long story short, what people didn't realize that at the end of the day, Orlo Wolf happens to be Dr. Oddfellow. Nobody knew about it, and basically he was hiding on plain sight and continued to use Zodiac sign to become more powerful and to gain immortality. And that's how he actually manipulates and order the vampires to attack. To the point that later on he just walks away and nobody knows where he's at. Right. So then you have to fast forward to 2007, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 2007 when Jack the Clown finally returns. Because what happens is, Karen, nobody knew that Jack was still alive. And if we remember Halloween Horror Nights in 2007, Jack came for revenge. And he came for revenge to kill Dr. Oddfellow. That's how he ended up with that cane of souls. So why do we have Dr. Oddfellow here, people? Because Dr. Oddfellow has not died. They're showing us basically his whole story, but he continues to be alive even though Jack killed him. Shout out to Universal that throughout the years continue to develop this full story. One thing that Khalil pointed out is that we continue to see the signs for Dr. Oddfellow. So for example, he's over there on that box. And we pointed it out before, right over here in the circle. That's Dr. Oddfellow's sign over there as well. So they added these barrels, with the same decoration, the same colors of the Vampire 69, I guess, carnival or concert, whatever it is. Now we're gonna check out the other food booth. So here in New York, you're gonna be finding the other Last of Us food booth, and everything looks pretty cool. Check out the Firefly, the Firefly sign, the Fedra sign. Khalil, notice the camera. Notice the cameras over there. That's pretty cool.
It's like fake cameras, but actual cameras to see whatever's
Right. So this is the menu board. Look, you can see the lighting, kind of green lighting over there. Cameras again. This is pretty amazing, guys. Then overnight they added this cashier stand over here. The same thing, have ticket, show your ID. Now check this out. This is the Jetty food stand. It has, again, they added this overnight with the cashier stand, very detailed. Let me see what they have inside for equipment. Definitely they have more fryers over there. Very cool to see. Karen, I really love those details. Details are amazing. Now here we are on this Stranger Things booth. This is the Surfer Boy Pizza. Interesting to try things in here.
I would have thought they would have more booth for Stranger Things stuff.
So this is how the Stranger Things Surfer Boy booth looks like. And last time that we were here, we showed you how in the queue line, the transforming queue line, they started building the bar in this area. So there you have it. They already have the beer taps back there, the register there. Universe is ready to go, guys. Definitely ready to go. Over here, they install here by the Music Plaza the Stellar bar. But for a bar, it's kind of small. And then the other thing that we were talking among ourselves is where are the games gonna go? Are they gonna have any games this year? Kind of odd. And in about a few more days, you will see hundreds of barricades in here because this is gonna become a huge queue line. Also in the Music Plaza, they actually put these Midway Delights, kind of like, well, it's like almost like a food truck, like a food trailer. Interesting to see what's coming over here. As you can see, the screen is already on. The Universal is ready, Karen. I think Universal is ready.
Universal's ready. We're ready. Let's go.
One thing I can tell you, their scare actors are doing rehearsal.
Yeah.
We have seen some team members that you can tell that they're scare actors walking, scoping the area, scoping the props and all that. So it's happening, people. It's happening soon.
Hola, we're back.
Already, guys, today you have it here from Universal Studio. Wow, that was a lot of information to cover.
Look, the vlog behind this.
I know.
Right on time.
Universal Globe looks pretty creepy right now.
It's spooky. Spooky season.
But anyway, guys, I hope we were able to help you out with the information about Dr. Oddfellow. I know it's still kind of confusing. Bottom line, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to do the haunted house. I cannot wait to do the scare zone. See how they all connect. Kind of like being a visual learner at that point. What do you guys thought?
I'm just excited. I'm ready for Halloween Horror Nights. It's taking way too long, and it's come now.
I can't wait. There's 2 more weeks left. I'm just excited.
I can't wait. I love how they tied everything together. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
I kind of wish that The Last of Us had a house and a scare zone instead of just like that little part.
Yeah, but shout out to Universal who's trying to build all this behind the scenes story. We will be back. Hopefully the menus will be posted this week. So we're gonna come and show you around on every single booth and the menu and any other construction update. But until then, sadly this adventure has ended with that. So we gotta remind everybody to
subscribe and smash that like button, turn on the above notifications.
Bing, 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 and feel free to comment down below. Always remember to
smile out, be great,
be cool,
and stay awesome. See you guys next adventure. Bye, guys.
Boom, boom, boom.
See ya.
Bye.